some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bruins will kick it away first. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air, it's Hatchett. Pocket breaking down. Lets it fly. He's open on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
This defense feeling a bolt of energy from the crowd, trying to force a 3-and-out. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's Finley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air, it's Hatchett. Under fire. Finds a crease at the 20. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Kentucky right back to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Rides the back on the option to give. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This crowd knows when to break. Touchdown, Kentucky. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Man, it's a nice start for this offense. Their defense didn't have to play the first quarter. Like, that was unbelievable ball control, moving down the field methodically, chewing up clock, and most importantly, punching the ball in and getting the touchdown. And
with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Clay. He stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to take a shot right away. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on first and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to run it. Turning it off. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Running to the left. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, attach it. Quick completion on the out route. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Wildcats! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Now, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Middle Tennessee. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Bruins want to move quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires left.
Oh.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined. They made a good play on the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The run to the right. He stopped just inside his own 40. They'll mark it at the 39, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down coming up.
Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. Converts up 4th down, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback may change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bruin! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Still just a 2-possession game. A lot of time to go as they try for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off-play action on 1st down. Going for it all. He's got it up to 20. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll ride Davis here. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense might bring the house here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
To the air, it's Hatchett. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Clay. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The offense changing the play. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to pass on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Connection to the right. And
I didn't mean to waste that last time out. I'm a jackass. I'm a jackass.
Brings him down.
Jackass.
The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs.
Jackass. So.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw it. Takes his shot.
Jackass.
And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads it left. It's caught. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give from the gun. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And that is just what you want. You get a first-and-goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss. Put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Touchdown, Kentucky! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Clay. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession. Breaks into the open. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. That's caught. It's Hawkins. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender beat ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looking to pass inside the red zone.
What are you doing?
Too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Caught over the middle. It's Tatum. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive.
Bro, he's still on his feet.
Decision to go for it on 4th down,
Wow.
and one that did not pay off.
Nice job by the
Wow,
defense
bro.
on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Hatchett. Got it set up on the outside. He fought his way out to the 16, but it'll be 4th down. This guy's seriously not going to go for it this close to his own end zone. I mean, he does have a punter, doesn't he? Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
Oh.
He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Hand off from the shotgun. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Kentucky going quickly.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
It leads to second down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and you'll get some groans from the fan base on that call. Third and long, you'd like to see your team air it out. I know you got the lead, but try to slip the draw play. And listen, the draw play is one of those plays, if you fool them, it might work, but it's a tough play unless you fool a lot of people.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the catch.
Bro, get the
Defense
fuck
uses the
out of here.
sideline there, and he gets it into
This is
plus
bogus as
territory at
hell,
the
dog.
49.
And they're
Bogus
showing you
as
their
hell,
intentions
bro.
early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Back to throw. It's Hatchett. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Inside the 45. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll run the option. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Trying to get the corner. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
They'll give it to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Bruins are in the hurry up.
Brings up third down.
Off play action. Bringing the heat. He'll get rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's caught. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They'll go with a direct snap. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Ball is out behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. There he goes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. They want to throw it. Here's a heat. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Ball skips out of bounds. Penalty flag flies, and the onside kick is unsuccessful. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Hatchett. Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why?
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Notre Dame is just getting blown off the field right now. I know a lot of people either love or hate the Golden Domers, but anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 24 to Alabama. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wide open spaces. He's at the 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep. Don't give up those big plays. Make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Bro, this nigga's missing everything.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Bruin.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
The RPO fired.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this, this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking for a man. It's Hatchett. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Crosses midfield. The 30. He's at the 10. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here comes the heat. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT. And
he's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and
he's going to let one fly down the middle. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to